the Tyrepower Manjimup Speedway's Heat 6 now.
Yes,
hits the track.
Final qualifying heat of the night at 9:10. Starters and drivers, car number 10, David Fall. On his outside, the 14er, Jake Williams. Row 2 will be 117, Anthony Perella, and car number 5 of Barry Roberts. Row 3 will be 4 of Ethan Genev and 22 of Mitchell Woods. And the back row will be 199, Phil Licklet, and the 57 of Wayne Fairbrass. They'll be the starters. Already the 14 car has come to the inquiry bay. Here we go. David Fall on the front row. Ethan Genev on row 3 and Phil Licklet on row 4 have been successful tonight. So they're going to have to make their way through the field. Last qualifying race of the night is underway as David Fall leads them up the main straight. The first move comes from Barry Roberts up onto the outside into third place, but he's left the gate open for the cars on the inside, but he holds third for the moment. Licklet got a bit sideways out of turn 2 and he drops off a wee bit. He's back there in 6th. Ethan Genev looking for a run around the outside. That's on 2nd and 3rd, but it's David Fall out in front. The 14er Jake Williams holds 2nd. Genev in car number 4 now moves up on the outside of Barry Roberts, goes into 3rd. And the challengers are coming from further back.
He's already got past Jake Williams in a race earlier on along the outside as Ethan Genev as that teal car we're so used to seeing with the Gen 3 family. Ethan Genev has made his way into 2nd place as David Fall is now 1.6 seconds ahead, but we've got one spun around in turn number 4 and he has not been able to get the car up and fired, and Woods will bring out the yellow lights.
That's the 22 car that has come to grief down there.
It's going to be Fall leading from Genev and Jake Williams with 6 laps remaining.
Yes, indeed. We can tell you that Aidan Trewern will start on the outside of Kyle Sayer in the production sedan main event, which will be a ripper race. Michael Clark and Clint Thayer will be on row number 2 as we're back underway here. Fall, Genev, and back then to Jake Williams and Barry Roberts as they go down into Ladham's Corner going the traditional way. David Fall will lead them out of turn number 2. Ethan Genev is right behind him though. And there's a challenge further back in 5th place from... I'm trying to pick up who is in Perella in 5th place. Look to go underneath of Barry Roberts. Might get him this time around. But Fall leads after 3 from Genev, Williams, Roberts and Perella.
Woods is having another excursion on the infield in car number 22, having a troublesome time. We're trying to get the car rotated going up the hill. But David Fall has finally been able to clear away from Ethan Genev, the local, getting up where he needs to be. He's been there or thereabouts all series long as David Fall, and he'll love to come home with the win here at his hometown, but with a mistake out of turn number 2, Genev is able to close that gap dramatically. Fall had the quickest lap of the race that time around with a 21.994, but Genev has closed that gap.
He has. Further back, well, contact here in the main straight between Licklet and Barry Roberts. Roberts did well not to get it into the fence there, straighten it up just in the nick of time. David Fall's got the better now of Ethan Genev, but coming up on the 22 of Mitchell Woods with 2 laps to go. Fall, Genev, Perella coming underneath the 14 car driven by Jake Williams. That's where the action is. Licklet trying to get past both of those as they run into the back straight, then back to Fairbrass and Barry Roberts. Here comes Licklet now, moves into 4th, up behind Perella as the white flag comes out. We've got 1 to go.
For David Fall in the muffler, tow bar and 4-wheel drive centre, FG Falcon. Genev, despite being able to close the gap, hasn't had any answers for David Fall, but Licklet in these last couple of laps is going to dive desperately for the 3rd place. David Fall's going to come home with a win in the end, but all eyes on that battle for 2nd place. Fall comes across the line first, 2nd will be Genev, then Perella in the end, being able to outclass Phil Licklet for 3rd and 4th. 5th place is Williams, then it's Barry Roberts and Wayne Fairbrass with Mitchell Woods coming across the line now in the 22 after a few